Good day to you, gentle person on the internet, and thank you for joining me as we take a look at By the Numbers. And I'm a little nervous to show off this game because it requires some rather solid math that I am not good at. So yeah, this is based on the game Fizzbuzz. It's a sort of a child's game that's meant to teach you multiplication. If you don't know what it is, basically you either count up or count down. And every time, instead of a number that is, every time you get to a number that is like a multiple of 3, in other words, you can divide it by 3 without any remainder being left off, you're supposed to say fizz. And every time it's a multiple of 5, you're supposed to say buzz. And then that's like you're in a group, and one person says 1, and the next person says 2, and the next person says fizz, because that's 3, it's a multiple of 3, and so on. You can count up, you can count down, depending on things like that. And then it became a popular test for if you're in an interview for like a programming job. They would always say, "Can you make a little game that does Fizzbuzz?" And it shows the basics of programming with conditional statements and things like that, depending on how cleverly you do it and stuff like that. It's a good little sort of starting test to see how familiar you are with a programming language. And then, of course, as a sort of a party game or a children's game, you can start getting more complicated with started adding different rules depending on other certain criteria and increasing the challenge. And it's good and it's clever. I like it a lot. I think it makes a really good game. And this is obviously a game with a lot of personality, which is something I always love to see. So we're going to jump in. We're going to take a look at it. Let's first of all press 2 to have a look at the credits. Which play as a videotape? Oh, okay. Credits. I always like credits that just go, boom, here we are, and don't have animated thing. But I suppose this adds a certain amount of I suppose personality of colors of the game to have interesting credits. Can we click out of it? Okay, it just speeds it up, I guess. And then eject. I quite like that. Alright, so let's jump in. Let's see if we can play some gameplay. There's no quality of life controls. I believe this was for a game jam this year. I don't know if the game jam's finished yet, but yeah, so it is missing a lot of the quality of life polish that I do like to see. But hopefully the game sticks around for a bit and gets polished up by the developers. It seems to be a team working together on it. As you can see, I mean, it is already pretty good looking with the music and things like that. So, I'm stalling. Alright, let's press 1 to play. So, we do have a bit of a tutorial. I actually think they do apologize here for sort of not making a proper tutorial, but I think this is actually a pretty solid tutorial sequence. I like the title anyway. We didn't have time to make a proper tutorial, so imagine this is really elaborate, okay? And tutorials don't need to be elaborate while we're talking about it. They just need to be welcoming, friendly, showing the player that you care about them. It doesn't need to be a showcase. It just needs to be a greeting at the door, as it were. And a little bit of, yes, we give a damn about you. You are a person to us, not just another number. That's all tutorials and introductions and welcomes to the games need to be. Anyway, press enter to continue. In By the Numbers, you play by counting down from 20. If the guy before you says 17, you type 16 and hit enter. Got it? But there's a twist. Different rules can change your answer. In the above example, your number 15 would be a multiple of 3. So you don't say the number, you say fizz by pressing F instead, and submit your answer by pressing enter. If two rules sit in the same tier, like in this above example, they both have equal priority. So if the example here, your number 15 is a multiple of 3 and 5, so you'd enter Fizzbuzz with F and B and submit it with enter. This kind of tier thing is actually a really interesting added layer to it, so some rules sort of replace others. Which is quite clever. Finally, tiers rules override the tiers above. So in the above example, your number 15 is a multiple of 3 and 5, but you're a dog, so you don't say Fizzbuzz, you say woof with a W. So that is an interesting element. That's all there is to it. Keep an eye on the rules list and you'll be fine. Probably. Good luck. Alright, let's fumble through it a little bit, and we're just trying to show off some gameplay that'll actually win the game. Anyway.
20.
19.
17.
17. 16. Fizz.
14.
13.
13. Fizz.
10. Oh no, a buzz. It's a multiple of 5. Oh, multiple of 5 isn't there yet. It's a fizz.
Fizz.
5.
4.
Fizz.
Fizz again.
1.
Alright, okay, so that was basically a round of gameplay, so we counted down through it. I thought that the buzz rule was there already. I didn't actually read the rules list, so I suppose my most important suggestion here is make sure that you read the rules list over here on the right first. I'm not sure how it selects who you are, if you're ever sort of every fourth person or something like that. I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet. But yeah, so it counts down. Then you say fizz if it's applicable. You press W for woof if it's applicable. Now you say buzz if it's applicable because they've added another rule. And you'll get to play it again. And then they'll probably add another rule and you'll get to play it again. Although they didn't have the dog rule, so you wouldn't say woof. You would say fizz, even though it made the noise woof. And so on. I think you guys can see where the game is going. And really, that's it in terms of the gameplay. That's all I wanted to show off. So if you are just here for the gameplay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like or dislike if you like to dislike the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see me review more indie games. I do a game a day, except on Saturday when I do 5, and Sunday where I take a break. And hopefully you guys, the 5 on Saturday will roll over into the Sunday and keep you guys comfortable. And of course, don't forget to comment, because I love to hear from you guys. It's good for me because of the engagement, and it's good for me because of the psychology of actually having the world to talk back to me. And I think it's good for you as well, because it trains the YouTube algorithm to show you more videos about gaming, which I'm assuming you enjoy because you are here watching a video about gaming. Yeah, so if you're just here for the gameplay, then you might be heading out. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. If, however, you're going to stick around for a little bit of critique, not much at all. It's tiny. We've already spoken about the tutorial, the sort of the requirements for a tutorial and all of that kind of thing, which I think is good. Yeah, the rest of the UI is fine, although we don't have the quality of life controls that I like to see. But again, just a reminder, this was a Game Jam game. It's still in that kind of state. Hopefully the devs will expand on it a little bit more. I'm hoping, I'm guessing, because I think this is a very good game. The sounds are all fantastic. I mean, there's voice acting and things like that, so the bonus points for the sounds. The art is all amazing. I don't believe any generative AI has been used for any element of the game. At least so they say in the itch.io page and things like that, and I believe them. This all looks very human-made. So yeah, bonus points for that. The game is stunning. And the gameplay is fine. It is quite solid. I would love more context, like who we are, what's going on, storyline, lore, that kind of stuff. I think all of that kind of thing is really where this game would need to expand more into it. So yeah, basically a little bit more sort of quality of life treatment of the player. Show the player that you actually care about them, and get some storyline in there, get some context, get something for us to care about. Those would be my 2 recommendations there. Get something to immerse the player. I don't know, like difficulty levels, anything like that might be interesting to have in once you have a sort of storyline to go through. I don't know. There is a lot of polish and things in there, but I think the game as it is pretty solid. It's a solid experience, and I heartily recommend people come to play it. And I guess that's it. That's it from me. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a good time with this. Link is in the description. Come give the devs some love. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.